Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about something many of us have in our pantries, something that's been a staple in diets around the world for thousands of years. I'm talking about legumes. You know, beans, lentils, chickpeas, peas. They're colorful, they're versatile, but let's be honest, they also have a bit of a reputation. So are they a powerhouse of nutrition that helps build muscle and control blood sugar? Or are they just a one-way ticket to feeling bloated and gassy? Let's get into it and separate the facts from the fiction. So why are so many health experts and nutritionists constantly telling us to eat more legumes? Well, the benefits are pretty impressive. First up, let's talk about muscle. Legumes are a fantastic source of plant-based protein. For example, according to the USDA, just 1 cup of cooked lentils packs about 18 grams of protein. That's a huge amount, and it's essential for repairing and building our muscles, especially after a workout. It's not just for bodybuilders. We all need protein to keep our bodies strong and functioning properly. But it's not just about protein. Legumes are also a champion when it comes to fiber. That same cup of lentils has about 16 grams of fiber. The American Heart Association recommends about 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day, so that one serving gets you more than halfway there. This fiber is a game changer for a few reasons. First, it helps you feel full and satisfied, which can be a huge help if you're trying to manage your weight. You're less likely to overeat or snack on less healthy things when you feel full. Second, that fiber is incredible for our blood sugar. When we eat foods high in fiber, our body digests them more slowly. This means the sugar from the food enters our bloodstream at a much more gradual, steady pace. You don't get those dramatic spikes and crashes in blood sugar that can leave you feeling tired and craving more sugar. This is why organizations like the American Diabetes Association often recommend legumes as part of a healthy eating plan for managing diabetes. The slow release of energy keeps you feeling balanced and energized for longer. Beyond protein and fiber, legumes are packed with other essential nutrients. They're rich in things like folate, which is super important for cell growth, iron, which helps carry oxygen in our blood and gives us energy, and magnesium, which is involved in hundreds of bodily functions, including muscle and nerve function. They're also naturally low in fat and cholesterol-free. So, you're getting all this amazing nutrition without the stuff you might want to limit. It's no wonder that studies, like those published in journals like JAMA Internal Medicine, have linked regular consumption of legumes to a lower risk of heart disease and improved overall health. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or maybe the air in the room. The gas and bloating. This is the #1 reason some people avoid beans and lentils, and it's a valid concern. So, what's actually going on here? The gas is primarily caused by certain types of carbohydrates in legumes called oligosaccharides. Our bodies don't have the specific enzyme needed to break these down in the small intestine. So when they reach the large intestine, the friendly bacteria that live there go to town, fermenting them. A byproduct of this fermentation process is gas, which can lead to bloating and discomfort for some people. But here's the good news. This is not an unsolvable problem. It's often just a matter of preparing them correctly and letting your body adjust. First, if you're using dried beans, soaking them is key. Soaking them overnight in water and then discarding that water before cooking can help remove a significant amount of those gas-causing compounds. When you cook them, make sure they are cooked thoroughly until they are very tender. Undercooked beans are much harder to digest. If you're using canned beans, which are super convenient, just give them a good rinse under running water before you use them. That salty, starchy liquid they're packed in contains some of those oligosaccharides, so rinsing them away can make a big difference. Another great tip is to start small. If you don't eat legumes often, don't suddenly eat a huge bowl of chili. Introduce them into your diet gradually. Maybe start with a 1/4 cup a few times a week. This gives your gut microbiome, those helpful bacteria, time to adapt. Over time, your body will get better at digesting them and you'll likely experience much less discomfort. You can also try lentils or split peas, which are generally easier to digest than larger beans like kidney or black beans. So, what's the final verdict? Are legumes a friend or a foe? The evidence is overwhelmingly clear. Legumes are an incredibly nutritious, affordable, and versatile food that offers huge benefits for our health. From building strong muscles with their high protein content to stabilizing our blood sugar and keeping us full with all that amazing fiber, they are truly a superfood. Yes, the potential for gas and bloating is real, but it's manageable for most people with the right preparation techniques and a gradual introduction. The benefits far outweigh this minor and often temporary side effect. Think of it this way. You wouldn't stop eating all vegetables just because some can be a bit harder to digest. It's about finding what works for you and your body, so I encourage you to give them a try. Start with a small portion, prepare them well, and see how you feel. You might just discover a new favorite food that your body will thank you for. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope this cleared things up and inspired you to embrace the wonderful world of legumes. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more simple, practical health tips. We'd love to have you as part of our community. See you in the next video.